medical staff at Titusville Area Hospital is a dedicated group of individuals, and I like to point out that if you look at their qualifications, if you look at their credentials, they could be on the staff anywhere. They could be at a larger community hospital, they could be at a teaching facility. They choose to be here. And if you look a little deeper, you will find that most of them have been here for a long time, 10 years plus, 15 years plus, in some cases 30 years plus. They've made a career in Titusville. And I think there's a reason they've made a career in Titusville, and that's because they can make a difference here.
When I first came here, about 8 or 9 years ago, I was immediately impressed by the doctors who were here. A very high quality medical staff, dedicated, caring people, and very much up to date in their medical knowledge. Even though I had left the big city hospital with all its technology and great equipment, there's great equipment and great technology here too. It's really a state-of-the-art hospital.
Aside from the routine orthopedic surgical procedures we do here, a new frontier has been patient-specific orthopedic components, especially in total knee surgery. These components are designed from special x-ray studies to specifically fit individual patient needs. And these are the same components that we're seeing at larger hospital centers being used right here in Titusville.
Well, having trained both in school and in residency in a large university hospital, I think the benefit of coming to a smaller hospital is the personal care that you receive here. I was struck very much early on with how the nurses really got to know their patients and how they took care of their patients very differently than in a big university hospital. I also found it to be a wonderful place to raise children. This has been a wonderful place to raise a family.
I love Titusville Area Hospital because it's a small hospital. The medical staff are very close to each other. It's like you can call them anytime if you need help. It's so easy. That's so nice for a small community.
One of the big appeals of coming to Titusville was the quality of life. It's so easy to commute around here. Usually in the morning I will ride my bike to the hospital to make rounds. It's very easy to make it to kid events, breakfasts for the kids, anything involved with the school or the activities. I never have to miss it because of my work.
Titusville Hospital is different than the other hospitals that I've had to go to.
The big city hospitals.
In the big city hospitals that I've had to go to. It's refreshing.
Plus you don't have to worry about driving and parking, and it's just so easy to get in and out, and it's just simple. It's just simple.
Yeah, it's very simple.
It's a community that cares, and I think that any physician or any person moving to this area would be welcomed with open arms.
We're 2 hours from Pittsburgh, we're 2 hours from Cleveland, we're 2 hours from Buffalo, we're less than 4 hours from Toronto, we're less than 45 minutes from Erie. All those areas have plenty to offer in terms of shopping, entertainment, fine dining, and it's just not a challenge to get to any of those metropolitan areas. It's very easy.
You can get a house in Titusville for, a 10th to a 15th of what they cost in Boston, Washington, D.C., San Francisco, and get pristine houses that, are 100 years old, 150 years old, that are in great shape for a great price.
Titusville has a tremendous history, lots of old architecture. We have ample opportunity to get out of doors. There's bike trails, there's kayaking, we can just do any number of things out of doors. We're never bored here in Titusville.
In terms of a small town with great schools, I think you'd have a hard time finding a small town with a better school system in terms of great teachers and a responsive school board and responsive to the community's needs.
The people are just extremely friendly. Getting together at people's homes and having dinners and impromptu dinners and fun things. And the beautiful walk that I take every morning now on the bike trail with the flowers and the creek. Every morning I look at that and I think, wow, this is just beautiful.
In a lot of ways, the rewards, the professional rewards, are better, are greater in a smaller community hospital. I'd give it a serious look.
I would ask any of you who are the least bit interested, to give me a call and let's spend a couple minutes chatting on the phone. And if you don't think at the end of that conversation it's worth a visit, then I haven't done my job.